Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So I had to do a reading today before the shenanigans of the next 24 hours begin. And today, later on, I am going to Jerusalem. Sorry. Because today the parliament is going to vote on the first law that is going to overturn our democracy and start to create a dictatorship instead of a democracy. So before this is starting, the whole shenanigans of the Israeli politics and the demonstrations that are going to start today, I decided to do a short reading about the shenanigans of the privileged couple from Montecito. It's funny because the people in Israel that are supporting the government are calling us privileged, although we are the most underprivileged group in the Israeli society. I mean, we are the ones who are paying taxes, going to the army. We are holding the Israeli economics on our shoulders. And if my children decide to leave and go live in another country, and that will happen with most of the liberal communities here, there won't be anyone here that will serve in the army. There won't be anyone here that will pay taxes. This country will turn into a very dark, religious, dark ages country, and it won't be a refuge to all Jews wherever they are anymore. Already they are trying to evoke part of we have a law here that allows Jews to come here from wherever they are, and they are going to modify it. So in the way of deciding who is Jewish, in order to decide that Reform Jews, for example, won't be allowed to come to Israel any longer, not to come here and get a citizenship. So all of these things are going to turn our country into a very dark place, and I don't think that Israel will be able to withstand the enemies that we will be able to withstand the attacks from outside without the forces that we have today, because the people that defend Israel today, most of them, not all of them, but most of them come from the liberal camp. So this is about Israel and what is happening here. And this reading is because of the first headline that I saw today, and that was Meghan's next plan. And apparently she plans to go back to acting. That was yesterday. Today, the news said that she plans to star in the sequel to the famous movie in which Whitney Houston starred with Kevin Costner, the Bodyguard. I suppose most of you saw that movie. It was a big hit when it came out, and I don't know how Meghan thinks that she can get into Whitney Houston's shoes. I mean, what does she think that she's going to achieve by that? I mean, really. So I've decided to look into her ambitions and what is she trying to achieve by putting out these puff pieces, because I really don't think that anyone will allow her to spend money on a project like this. I mean, this is not going to be a cheap project, and even if she is going to produce a sequel to the Bodyguard movie, I don't think anyone will allow her to really be there and and to star in that movie. So I have a new deck that I'm going to use, and it is the MERYL tarot, and it is about MERYL strip. And I decided to use it because it is funny, because I think that Meghan thinks that she is the next MERYL strip. I mean, really. I mean, someone said that Meghan signs her name with an M because she thinks that everybody knows that M is for Meghan, as if there is no MERYL, as if there are no other stars that their name starts with an M. So who the hell does she thinks that she is, that she can use only her initial, and that is enough for people to recognize her? Okay, so this is the tarot deck that I'm using, and before I'm starting, please take a few notes to take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so this is going to be a career spread, but I'm changing it in a way because I don't care about giving Meghan career advice. So I really want to see what is behind what she's trying to achieve, and what is she really going to do, and is she really going to try and to star in this next movie. So let's start by clearing the deck. And let's start asking. So Meghan Markle wants to star in the sequel movie for the Bodyguard. Is it really what she means to do? Is Meghan Markle really thinking about going back to acting? Will producers or will Netflix allow Meghan Markle to go back to acting? Will a movie in which Meghan Markle stars succeed in the television or in movie theaters? So will Meghan Markle really go back to acting? And if she is not, why is she spreading this misinformation? What is the point in spreading this misinformation? So what are Meghan Markle's real plans? What is she really planning? What is she meaning to do? Is she really going to start acting again? And is she going to act in the sequel for the Bodyguard movie? And will she be allowed to do so? Okay, so this is, as I said, a career spread, but it is modified. And the first card is a card, a significated card that shows us what is she planning to do in her career as a whole. And this is an answer about whether she's going to act, whether she's going to produce, what is she going to do. So this card is going to give us some kind of an idea about that. And what I'm getting here is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is not a performer. The King of Pentacles is the person who is responsible for the money. It is the person who is controlling the material world. This is the producer. This is not the actor. This is the person who is independent, the person who controls money. This is the person with big ambitions. This is the person who is very cold, a workaholic, a person who is very stubborn, and a person that is going there in a business-like attitude. So this is not an actor. And no matter what people are saying, no matter what Meghan is saying to the media, this is all puff pieces. This is all fluff. This is all as trying to get more headlines. She is going there as a producer, as the person who controls the money. She is not going there to be an actor. So this is her career as a whole. This is what she means to do. She's not going to act. Okay, so this is the first card. Now the second card is what is her next step? What is she going to do? The next thing that she's going to do. And we're getting the Four of Pentacles. Interesting, because the Four of Pentacles is another money card, but this card is about self-defense. And this card is about a person that feels threatened. So she is right now, this is her next step. And I didn't read the name of the person that Meryl Streep is the character. If you're interested, I will. It's Arkadina from the Seagull. And this is about a person that feels threatened and adheres to what she has because of her feeling threatened. And usually it is a person that feels threatened despite the fact that the threat is not real. In the Rider-Waite tarot, we see a person that is standing on two pentacles. That means that he has a very solid basis and he doesn't have real reasons to feel threatened. So the threat is not real. In this card, we see the woman, Arkadina, holding all four pentacles very close to her. And I think that Meghan is feeling that her basis is not so solid. So she really feels that she needs to protect her own. She adheres to what she has. And right now she's checking the threats. And because of that, she is stuck and she's not advancing. So this is this next step is not a real step. So she's doesn't really know what to do next. She is looking around for solutions, but she doesn't really know what to do next. She is so afraid of failure that she is bound to fail, because the next card that comes after the Four of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles, which is destruction and failure. So when you are acting out of feeling threatened, when you adhere to what you have and you're not moving forward, when you are stuck and you repeat yourself, you are boring. This is a card of a person who is a bigot, a person that is afraid, that is constantly afraid that there is something better out there. And this is something that Meghan constantly does, because she is never satisfied from what she has. She's always looking for something better, and she is always feeling that what she has is not good enough. So she is competitive, she's cheap, she's possessive, and she is really, really feeling unstable, and because of that she's not moving forward. So the next step is protecting herself, and this is another when we're talking about the Bodyguard and the Bodyguard, the movie, it is about a bodyguard. It is about someone who is being protected. So this is another way to look at this card and think, and to think that maybe this card represents the Bodyguard movie as well, because the Bodyguard is about protecting someone. So this could also represent the character in the Bodyguard movie. So this is another way to look at this card. And the next card will be, is Meghan going to act in the Bodyguard movie? So in this card, I want to get a clear answer of a yes or no, but let's see what we get. And we're getting a yes card, because the Sun card, although it is a card, or it is a major arcana, it is a yes card, it is a happy card, it is an abundance card. So it is a yes card, so she is thinking about it. It's not getting down to the surface, because it is a major arcana, so it's not in the fruition mode. It is in the it is in the spiritual realm, not in the physical realm, but it means that she is thinking about it. This is actually from Mamma Mia, Donna Sheridan. But she is thinking about it. So this card comes here. So she is thinking about acting in this movie. Will she get that permission to do that from the studios or from Netflix, whoever is producing this movie? And the answer is no. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a person that is bound, a person that is restricted, a person that is being bound, or is unable to see reality, as you can see here. This is Helen Archer from Ironwood. Not all of these movies I've seen, I have to admit. And the Eight of Wands is about blockages and shackles. And it is mostly an emotional blockage. But this card shows us a person that is unable to do something because he is blocked. And as a yes or no answer to the question, it is a no. So no one will allow her to act. So although she is thinking about it, it is in the spiritual realm. It will not get down to the physical realm. So she is thinking about it. She won't be able to do that. So she will not act. And once again, it is going back to the first card that is telling us that her career is going to be only in the producing side, not in the acting side. So this is the first part of this reading. Now, the next card is, what is the right thing for Meghan? What is the right thing for her? And the right thing for her is the Hermit. Okay, so this is another spiritual card. And this is Sarah from the French Lieutenant Women. And Sarah, and the Hermit card is a card that is telling Meghan that what she needs to do, this is what is right for her, this is what she needs to do, is to go and to find the truth. This is about going away. This is about looking within herself. This is about doing soul searching. This is about being patient. This is about putting on a wish, and then putting a goal, and then being very patient, meditating about it, looking within, being in solitude, studies, and finding the answer. She will never do that, but this is what she needs to do. Maybe she did that, by the way, when we did not see her when Harry was promoting his book. Maybe she did go into this soul searching. I'm not sure that she really did. But if we're asking what is the right thing for her, this is the right thing for her. I don't think that she is really genuinely has ever done something like that. But this is what she really needs to do. She really needs to do soul searching. She really needs to find the real answers to the big questions, to the things that she really, really wants to know. So this is about, if she wants to succeed, this is what she needs to do. But because she will never do that, she will keep on making mistakes. And she keeps on making mistakes. We've been seeing her making mistake after mistake after mistake. Up until now, she hasn't succeeded with anything that she has done. So, I mean, the documentary that they did with Netflix succeeded, but not because of them. It succeeded because they exposed the lies about the royal family. Not because it was her, not because it was Harry. It was because of the royal family. And unless she's prepared to do something like that again, and I thought about maybe she is going to expose her own family, maybe the Markle family, maybe the Raglan family, to expose all sorts of things that she wants about her father or her brother and sister, or even her mother. She might even put a knife in her mother's back. I don't know. But unless and maybe the Hermit card is telling her to do that. But unless she's willing to do something sensational, she's not interesting. So she will have to do real soul searching in order to find what is the real answer for her. And since she's never willing to do that, she is unable to succeed. So now I'm going to ask, is Meghan willing, or is she thinking about exposing her side of the family? Because they vowed not to talk about the royal family anymore. So is she going to try and expose her own family, whether it is the Ragland or the Markle family? And let's see what the answer is going to be. And the answer is the 5 of Swords. So this is a maybe card. This is not a straight answer. The 5 of Swords, it's the action card. And it is about not sitting on the fence. It's about taking an action. It is about doing something. So because of that, I have a tendency to think that it is leaning towards a yes, because it is a card that is calling for an action. Now, all options in this action card are bad. So no matter what she will choose, whether she will choose not to do that, whether she will choose to expose Ragland family or Markle family, all choices are bad. But not doing anything is even worse. So it is a card that shows us that she is thinking about it, that this is not something that she is that she has completely put aside. It is an action card. So if she is going to expose her own side of the family, will she expose the Markle family? And I'm getting the Four of Wands, so the Four of Wands is a yes card. This is a clear yes card. It is another card from Mamma Mia, and this is the song, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So this is a clear yes card. This is a happy card. This is a victory card. So if she is, this is about going out on a victory quest, but enjoying the road. So this is not only that she's going to, that she thinks that she will get victory if she is going to expose the Markle family. That means exposing her sister, her brother, her father. She's not only, it's not only thinking about getting a victory by that, and that this program will be, or documentary will be very successful. It is also, she's going to enjoy that. This is something that she will enjoy. Exposing the Markle side of her family is going to be very much enjoyable for her. Will she betray her mother? Let's see what we're getting. And the answer is the Queen of Cups. So this is not a very clear answer, because the Queen of Cups is an adventurous. The Queen of Cups is a woman that is taking chances. But it is also a woman that is about changes in face of stability. It is a family woman. It is a woman that is prone to addictions. It is about destroying in order to rebuild. A woman that will destroy in order to rebuild. And I think that this is more describes Doria Ragland than Meghan herself. And in this card, it is about resentment, it is about vengeance. But I don't think that this card tells us that Meghan will act in any kind of resentment or vengeance towards her mother. It is telling us that Doria herself has acted or is acting in this way. She is resentful. She is vengeful. She is the woman that has cultivated Harry's addictions, and she herself was addicted, in my opinion, and we know that she used drugs in the past. So she's the one that encouraged Meghan to destroy things in order to build something new. She's the one behind a lot of things that Meghan has done. So I think that this card tells us that why Meghan won't destroy her mother. So this is a maybe card, but this is not a clear yes. This is not a yes. Okay, so the next card are, what skills does Meghan have? And I'm getting the Six of Cups. So this is an interesting card, because the Six of Cups is a card of, well, let's say that way. It is about getting out of the comfort zone. It is about second chances. It is about childhood and children. It's about a person that is, well, talking about nostalgia and children and things like that. But it is also a person that has tendency to stay in the past. A person that remains in the past, a person that is not learning from past mistakes, a person that is living in fantasies, a person that is running away from reality, and a person that has a difficulty to change his or her behavioral patterns. And all of these things are things that we can say that Meghan has. And in addition, she does have the ability to get out of her comfort zone. She does change things about herself, that she changes the way that she looks. She changes like a lizard, let's say that way. She, and this is, I think that this is the comfort zone that she needs, that she's able to move away from. So she does do things that require leaving the comfort zone for her. So this is the skill that she does have. But from there, a lot of things are negative skills. So negative things. Okay. So this is the tarot, and this was another way of reading cards, when you are taking a card and then clarifying it with cards around it. So I'm going to try and do readings like that as well. Sometimes you can do readings like that. This is not a structural spread. It starts with 1 or 2 or 3 structural spreads, but then from there it's like a tree that is starting to grow, because from every card we can clarify the card with either 1 or 2 cards from it. Okay, so this is the tarot. Now, oracle cards, I decided to take 2 oracles today. One is the signs of time, because I do think that there are signs of time that Meghan will have to accept. So let's see, what are the signs of time that Meghan will have to accept? Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. Let's see, what are the signs of time that Meghan will have to accept. Clearing the deck. Signs of time that Meghan will have to accept. Signs of time that Meghan will have to accept. Signs of time that Meghan will have to accept. Heart. Love. Okay, so this is a very simple message. It is about love. It is about maybe new love that is entering her life. Interesting, because for someone who is telling the world that she is so much in love with her husband, it looks like a new love is entering her life. So people are gossiping that she is looking for a new husband, so maybe something is cooking, but it seems like a new relationship is brewing. So this is the first oracle, and the second is a message from the fairy godmother, because I suppose that Meghan would have liked to have a fairy godmother, but the message I want for us. This is a message for us on how to deal with all of this misinformation. So Meghan's misinformation about going back to acting. Meghan's misinformation about going back to acting. Card that I'm getting is rejuvenation. And the message of this card is for us to not to worry, to take some time off, and to rejuvenate. So not to worry too much. Things will settle down. Everything will be all right. Not to be too worked up about her misinformation. Everything will work it out itself, and we can just rest and rejuvenate. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Tomorrow I will not be doing a reading, and I hope to see you on Wednesday. Well, bye.